But let us go deeper. Why do so many never achieve financial independence? Why do so many live lives of quiet desperation, never touching the wealth they long for? It is because it never occurs to them that they can. Yes, the greatest tragedy is not that people aim too high and miss. It is that they aim too low and hit. And if you are listening to my words right now, I am here to challenge you. Lift your aim. Expand your vision. Do not let your current circumstances define your future possibilities. Think of your dream as a magnet. The bigger and clearer it is, the stronger it pulls you toward it. The moment you allow yourself to dream without limits, you begin to activate hidden powers within your mind, powers of creativity, determination, and resilience. Here's a hook to remember. Dreams are not wishes. Dreams are blueprints for your future empire. When you dare to dream, your self-esteem rises. You begin to like yourself more, respect yourself more, and see yourself as someone worthy of greatness. This shift alone changes everything, because how you see yourself determines how you act, and how you act determines what you attract. So let me ask you a question that has guided the greatest achievers I have ever known. What one great goal would you set for yourself? If you knew you could not fail? Pause, think, feel the answer rise from within you. Maybe it is financial independence. Maybe it is building a business empire. Maybe it is giving your family a lifestyle beyond imagination. Whatever it is, write it down. Yes, put it on paper, for what is written becomes real. And then, here comes the power. Look backward from that vision and ask, what must I do today to make that dream inevitable? Who must I become? What must I learn? What habits must I develop? What toxic influences must I abandon? Because the truth is, every dream demands a new version of you. Hook this into your mind. You cannot step into a millionaire future with a mediocre mindset. This is why dreaming is not just about imagination. It is about transformation. The bigger you dream, the more you are forced to grow into the person capable of achieving it. And let me remind you of this eternal law. You will always move in the direction of your dominant thoughts. If your thoughts are about scarcity, you will remain poor. If your thoughts are about survival, you will only get conditions. Do not wait for certainty. If you wait until you feel ready, you will wait for the rest of your life. Here's the truth: fortune rewards the bold, not the hesitant. The greatest millionaires I ever studied did something extraordinary. They acted as if their dream was already real. They dressed the part, spoke the part, and worked like their success was inevitable. So here is a hook for your heart. If you want to live like a millionaire tomorrow, you must think like one today. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine. How does a millionaire think? Do they focus on excuses or on possibilities? Do they dwell on fears or on opportunities? Do they complain about what they lack, or do they leverage what they have? The difference is not in money, it is in mindset. And here is the key: your dream will shape your identity, and your identity will shape your reality. This is why small dreams are dangerous. They shrink your identity, they keep you average, and they rob you of your true destiny. But big dreams? They demand that you expand. They stretch you. They force you to grow into the kind of person who commands wealth, respect, and freedom. Let me remind you of something I wrote long ago. You are what you think, all day long. So tell me, what thoughts are dominating your mind right now? Are they thoughts of scarcity or of abundance? Are they thoughts of fear or of faith? Here's a hook to hold onto your dominant thought today. Is the prophecy of your future tomorrow. Now, let me share a practice of the great achievers. Every day, they gave themselves permission to revisit their dreams. They would visualize their future in detail, as though it were happening in the present. Do you understand the power of this? The mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you see yourself wealthy, successful, and free, your subconscious begins to accept it as your reality, and it will guide your behavior to make it true. This is why affirmations, visualization, and writing down goals are not silly games. They are the very tools that build the bridge between the invisible dream and the visible reality. Here's a hook for your imagination. Whatever you can hold clearly in your mind, you can eventually hold in your hand. But let me warn you, dreaming big also comes with enemies. There will be doubters. There will be critics. There will even be friends and family who laugh at your vision. They fantasize. They say someday. But someday is a disease that robs you of everything you could become. So let me give you a hook that must burn in your heart. Dreams without deadlines are nothing but wishes. If you truly desire to live the life of your imagination, you must set a time frame. A dream without a date is like a ship without a compass. It drifts, it wanders, and it never arrives. So take your big dream and ask yourself, when will I achieve this? 5 years? 10 years? Whatever the date, write it down. Fix it in your mind. Let it guide every decision you make. For here is a law of success. The clearer your deadline, the stronger your determination. And here's the question you must answer every day. What must I do today to move one step closer to my dream's appointed hour? Let me tell you something powerful. Success is not an explosion. It is a construction. It is not one giant leap. It is thousands of small, disciplined steps, each one moving you closer to your goal. And here's the hook: small steps taken consistently will always outpace great intentions left undone. I have watched men with talent and brilliance accomplish nothing because they never moved beyond thinking. And I have seen ordinary men with average ability rise to greatness simply because they took action day after day. Which one will you be? Now listen carefully. Dreaming big also demands sacrifice. You cannot reach the summit of the mountain while clinging to the baggage of mediocrity. So ask yourself, what must I give up to go up? Maybe it is wasting hours on distractions. Maybe it is toxic relationships that drain your spirit. Maybe it is fear itself, whispering that you are not enough. Here's a hook for your soul. You cannot live the dream while holding hands with your excuses. Every great fortune was built by someone who chose sacrifice over comfort, vision over security, destiny over mediocrity. So I ask you, what are you willing to let go of to hold on to your dream? Because remember this, your dream will demand a price. And if you do not pay that price in discipline, you will pay it in regret. Now, let me remind you of another truth. Big dreams have the power to attract big opportunities. When your vision is clear and bold, people, resources, and ideas begin to align in ways you could never have imagined. The world is drawn to clarity. And here's a hook when you know where you are going. The right doors will begin to open. I have witnessed this countless times. A man begins to dream beyond his limits. He writes his vision, he lives it daily, he speaks it boldly. Suddenly, he meets someone who believes in him, someone who opens a door, someone who connects him to an opportunity. Was it chance? No. It was the law of attraction responding to the power of his dream. So here is what I urge you to do: speak your dream into the world. Share it with conviction. Let it shape your decisions, your associations, your daily habits. Because the moment your dream becomes bigger than your fear, destiny begins to move in your favor. Here's another hook to tattoo on your mind. Fortune belongs to those who declare boldly. This is my vision, and I will not stop until it is real. Now, let us talk about something even greater. A dream becomes unstoppable when it is no longer just about you. Think about it. The wealthiest men and women in history did not chase money for money's sake. They had a dream to serve, to build, to create, to uplift others. Their wealth was a byproduct of the value they gave to the world. So I must ask you, how will your dream serve humanity? If your vision includes lifting others, creating opportunities, inspiring hope, then it will carry a power that cannot be broken. Hook this truth into your spirit. Selfish dreams may fade, but dreams that bless others are eternal. So enlarge your vision. Do not just dream of millions in the bank, dream of lives transformed because of your wealth. Do not just dream of a mansion, dream of the legacy you will build for generations. Do not just dream of freedom, dream of giving others the same. When your dream serves a greater purpose, you will find energy, courage, and resilience far beyond your imagination. And let me tell you something beautiful: money will always follow meaning. Now, as we draw this to a close, I want you to imagine again. Imagine 5 years from today. You dared to dream big. You took daily action. You sacrificed what was holding you back. You spoke your vision boldly. You served others through your dream. What does your life look like now? You are financially free. You wake up each morning with excitement. You live in abundance, in comfort, in joy. People look at you with admiration. They say, "There goes a man, there goes a woman who made the impossible possible." And in that moment, you will realize it all began with one choice: the choice to dream big. So here is my final challenge for you. Will you continue to live small? Or will you rise into the life your soul is longing for? The decision is yours right now, in this very moment. Do not let it slip away. Here's the last hook I will leave you with: dream big. Act bold, serve greatly, and you will not just become a millionaire in wealth, but a millionaire in life. And that, my friend, is the true secret of the self-made millionaires.